Okie dokie. This is a fun one. Zuckerberg and the CEO of, I think it's like Capital One or JP Morgan Chase, sold shares ahead of stock rut triggered by Trump's tariff talks. So it looks like CEO insider trading to me. That's, just if I had to call it something, I'd say, oh, look at who did a little insider trading. Biased distribution again, mostly left reporting on this because the right has decided that now that Zuckerberg loves Trump, he's fucking great. Man, remember when everybody on the right called Zuckerberg a fucking robot or a lizard? And now it's like, oh, well, he and Musk are actually doing good things. Yeah, and Jeff Bezos, he's a good guy too. What? These, okay, anyway, biased distribution, left-leaning, 56% reporting with 44% high factuality, 33% very high. So 78 high or higher. And then I believe, what did I pick for the article? Let's take a look over here. So from LiveMent, because it was a center leaning, I think. I don't even remember, man. Again, I can't even find it on the distribution leaning anymore because, oh no, here it is. Sorry. It's got mixed factuality, but yes, center leaning. I wanted to grab an article from a center leaning spot. So we'll go over and read it here. From Zuckerberg to Jamie Dimon, here are the top 10 executives who sold shares ahead of Trump's tariffs. So here is, we're just going to do an internet-friendly numbered list, as some people like to say, and go down and see who sold shares. Here's how many shares executives sold. So Meta Platforms Chief Executive Officer Zuckerberg and JP Morgan Chase's CEO Jamie Dimon were among 8 other top executives who sold their shares before the U.S. President Donald Trump announced the reciprocal tariffs on April 2nd, reported the news agency Bloomberg. Citing Washington service data showed how top executives like Zuckerberg and Dimon were among the many who cashed in their shares before Trump started a trade war between the United States and other world nations. Number 1, Mark Zuckerberg, Meta Platforms Inc. chairman and CEO, sold 1,102,945 shares, or nearly 1.1 million shares, for a total of $733 million. So $733 million in the first 3 months of the year. Okay. Sure. He's got to build that bunker in Hawaii or whatever. He needed a little bit of cash on hand for it. As per the report, the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, along with its foundation, were selling their shares steadily throughout the months of January and February. This stake sale was carried out under a 10b5-1 plan, which was implemented by Zuckerberg herself on August 2024. Due to the highly volatile market sessions after Trump's tariff announcement, Mark Zuckerberg's net worth dropped to its lowest level of $178 billion. Oh, that is so sad. Poor Zuck. Safara Katz is the CEO of Oracle, sold 3.8 million stock options for $705 million when the company's stock was up $180 a piece. Katz has reportedly maintained a relatively small holding in the company compared to her overall fortune. Okay. Nikesh Arora is the CEO of Palo Alto Networks and has sold a total of 2.36 million shares, which are worth $432 million. Aurora is a former SoftBank Group executive who's been selling Palo Alto Network stock options at the beginning of every month. Sorry, give me just a second here. Maybe that'll make it a little bit easier to read now. Sorry. The monthly stock option sales continued their pattern in April, which brought the total value of stocks sold to over $565 million and an exercise cost of $100 million, as per the report. Hooray. I love it when billionaires do fucking stock options. Not transferring any wealth at all. Max DeGroin is the director of New Tanks Inc. Sold 5.5 million shares for 409 million. Chuck Davis of Axis Capital Holdings sold 4.3 million shares for almost $400 million. Stephen Cohen is the president of Palantir Technologies. Yeah, we'll talk more about that guy in the future. Trust me. The company's insiders cashed out at over $4 billion last year. Yeah, their stock has been on the rise. The kill chain. Cohen sold 4 million shares worth almost $400,000. The company's stock has nearly doubled from mid-January to mid-February and is up 24% in 2025. So huge moves for Palantir again this year. JP Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon sold 866,000 shares worth $233 million, and then an additional 133,000 shares worth $31 million. What I'm trying to get at this, and here's the last three people names I don't recognize. Billionaires are moving their money around, okay? And that's a bad sign. Probably seeing a transfer of wealth very similar to what we saw in the beginning parts of 2020 when the stock market crashed, and then it turned right back around, but normal people didn't feel it. So, yeah, all of these people clearly had inside knowledge of what was gonna happen. Zuckerberg was at Trump's inauguration. He'd been donating to the campaign. Stuff like this makes me feel very jaded. So I don't know what else to say about this one. I'm just gonna cut it here.